Listen very carefully. Do not skip this video, not even for 1 second, because what you're about to discover is something collectors never talk about publicly, something hidden, something unbelievable, something connected to a coin that millions of Americans used, but only a handful ever recognized. This is the story of the 1998 one dime, a coin that appears simple, a coin that appears ordinary, a coin you may have seen 1,000 times in your life. But the truth is, this coin is one of the most misunderstood and most mysterious modern coins in US history. You may think you know this dime, but trust me, you don't. Not yet. Because what lies behind the 1998 dime is a world of strange facts, hidden mint secrets, unexpected errors, silent experiments, and events that the US Mint never openly explained. Some call this coin a mistake, some call it a test, some call it a myth, and some, the serious collectors, call it one of the most unusual dimes ever made. And before we go deeper, let me warn you again, do not skip, do not blink. There is a huge surprise hidden somewhere in this video, and I will not tell you where it appears. It could be at the start, it could be in the middle, it could be in the last few seconds. So stay with me, because any sentence, any moment, might reveal something that could literally change the value of the coin sitting in your home. Now let's start from the beginning. The year 1998, a normal year for most people, but not for coin collectors. Because something strange happened during the production of US dimes, something unusual, something that the general public never noticed. The mint was operating normally, production numbers were high, circulation was smooth, everything seemed perfect. But then, reports started coming in. Collectors noticed differences, small differences, tiny differences, differences that should not exist. Some dimes had sharper edges, some had unusual strikes, some looked slightly off-center, some had a strange shine, some had microscopic design shifts, some looked like they came from a completely different batch. And the mint? Silent, no explanation, no record, no official confirmation. This silence made the coin even more mysterious, because whenever the mint stays quiet, something big is hiding underneath. Collectors began calling them the hidden 1998 dimes, a nickname that spread quietly, secretly, between serious collectors only. But what makes this dime truly rare is not just its appearance, it's the timing. 1998 was a transition period. The mint was updating equipment, testing new dies, changing metal suppliers, adjusting minting pressure, modifying die life cycles, and preparing for the major changes that would come in the 2000s. Any coin produced during a transition year can become rare, but a coin produced during a silent experiment phase becomes legendary. And that is exactly what makes the 1998 dime terrifyingly rare. It came out during a phase when multiple internal changes were happening, but almost none of them were documented publicly. Imagine this. You hold a coin with a history nobody can fully explain, with features nobody can fully agree on, with a background nobody can fully track. This alone makes the coin valuable. But when you add the hidden batch, the strange variations, the unexplained strikes, and the mint silence, you get something much bigger. Something ultra rare, something collectors crave, something that can go from pocket change to a treasure. And listen closely now, because this part is extremely important. Most people never notice rare coins because they look normal. They look like every other dime. They look like nothing special. But the truth is, rarity hides in plain sight. It hides in small details. It hides in the coins people ignore. It hides in the coins people spend without thinking. That's why collectors love the 1998 dime. It looks normal. It looks innocent, but it holds secrets that only sharp eyes can see. And trust me, if you have a 1998 dime at home, you may want to check it again after this video, because you might be sitting on something far rarer than you ever imagined. This is just the beginning. There is much more, much deeper, much darker, much more mysterious. And remember, the surprise is still hidden anywhere in this video. So don't skip, don't look away, stay focused. Because what comes next is even more shocking. Before we go any deeper, I want you to understand something important, something most people never realize. A coin becomes rare for 3 reasons: lack of information, lack of awareness, and lack of survival. The 1998 dime fits all 3. Most people never studied it. Most people never cared about it. Most people believed it was just a normal coin. But collectors like us, we don't look at coins like normal people do. We look for the story inside the metal. We look for the secrets behind the minting. We look for the tiny mistakes that others ignore. And that is how treasures are found. Now imagine this. The 1998 dime was produced in huge quantities, millions and millions. But here's the twist. Only a tiny fraction survived in sharp condition. Only a tiny fraction escaped scratches. Only a tiny fraction avoided circulation damage. Only a tiny fraction kept their original luster. Most were lost. Most were spent. Most were worn out. Most were thrown away. Most disappeared forever. And that's exactly what creates rarity. True rarity, natural rarity, unplanned rarity, because when millions are made, but only a few survive in the right condition, those few become legendary. But the story gets deeper, because the 1998 dime has something special, something unusual, something hidden inside its surface. Collectors notice small anomalies, unusual die polish lines, odd rim shapes, strange alignment on some pieces, and tiny design shifts that shouldn't exist. These details were not supposed to appear. Not in a normal year. Not in a controlled minting process. Not in a high production environment. Which means only one thing. Something happened behind the scenes. Something the mint never talked about. Something that forced minor adjustments. Something that created tiny unrecorded variations. And those variations are exactly what collectors chase out and listen closely here. Because this is where things get shocking. Some experts believe that a batch of 1998 dimes was produced using dies from a previous year. Others believe a new die design was secretly tested. Others claim the mint switched metal suppliers without announcing it. And a few even say there was a machine calibration issue that created a distinct look in a limited number of coins. No one knows which theory is correct, but everybody agrees on one thing. Something was different in 1998, very different, and when differences appear quietly, collectors start digging deeper. Some started scanning the coins. Some started comparing weights. Some examined die lines. Some checked under microscopes. And the more they checked, the more strange details appeared. But the mint? Silent. No explanation. No confirmation. No denial. Nothing. This silence makes the coin even more mysterious. And in the world of collecting, silence increases value. Silence creates demand. Silence fuels curiosity. Silence turns ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. And now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine someone in 1998 using a dime like this to buy a pack of gum. Imagine someone dropping this coin in a parking meter. Imagine someone losing it in a sofa. Imagine someone tossing it in a tip jar. They never knew what they were holding. They never knew what they were spending. They never knew they were releasing a potential treasure back into the world. And right now, you could be holding one of those treasures in your home, in your drawer, in your old wallet, in a jar full of change, or maybe somewhere deep in a box that you haven't opened for years. This is why you must watch this video carefully. Any moment I might reveal a detail that matches the dime you have. Any moment you might realize you have something extremely rare. Something collectors dream of. Something that people search for their entire lives. And remember, I still haven't revealed the big surprise. That surprise is hidden somewhere in the upcoming parts of this video. And trust me, you will not want to miss it. Not at all. Because what comes next changes everything. Welcome to NC Coins World, the place where ordinary coins hide extraordinary secrets, the place where tiny metal discs can suddenly carry unimaginable fortunes. Today, you are about to step into a story so shocking, so unbelievable, so mind-blowingly rare, that it could change the way you look at every dime in your pocket. We are talking about the 1972 United States 1 dime, a coin that appears simple, common, and unassuming. But behind its small size lies a secret that collectors across the world are still whispering about. This is no ordinary coin. No casual collector would recognize it. Yet among the millions struck in 1972, a few ultra-rare variations exist that defy explanation. A few coins so mysterious, so extraordinary, that their story reads like a thriller. Don't skip any second of this video. Every detail matters. Every sentence could hold a clue. We even have a special surprise for you at the end of this journey, and it could be anywhere in this video. So stay with us. Every moment counts. The story begins in the mid-1970s, though the coin itself was minted in 1972. That year, the United States Mint was navigating a complex period. Economic pressures, rising metal costs, and increasing demand for coins created an environment ripe for mistakes, experiments, and rare anomalies. Machines were pushed to their limits. Workers were under tight deadlines. New blankets were being tested, and somewhere deep inside the mint, in corners unseen, errors began to occur. Errors that would create coins of legendary status. The 1970 dime was officially a common circulation coin. Standard design, standard composition, standard weight. Nothing to indicate it could ever be considered rare, let alone valuable. And yet, collectors who pay attention know that appearances are deceiving. In the shadow of routine production, subtle differences appeared. Tiny variations in die alignment, slight metal inconsistencies, unusual rim compressions. These differences were invisible to most people. They went unnoticed in wallets, jars, and pocket change. But for the eagle-eyed collector, these anomalies signaled something extraordinary, the birth of an ultra-rare coin. Imagine this. Somewhere, decades ago, a coin pressed in 1970 survived every test, every inspection, every moment it could have been melted down, recycled, or lost. It survived unnoticed for years, hidden in plain sight. That dime, that small, shining disc, could be sitting in someone's drawer right now. A coin millions of people would overlook, but one that carries a story worth more than anyone can imagine. The ultra-rare 1970 dime is known among collectors as a ghost coin. It seems ordinary. It feels ordinary. Yet when examined under magnification, its secrets emerge. Proof-like surfaces, sharper than normal relief, micro indentations on the rim, unusual metal flow patterns, signs that this coin is not just rare, it is exceptionally unique. No official mint records explain it. No documentation exists. And that's what makes it so dangerous, so exciting, so unbelievably valuable in theory. Do not skip this part. We are about to reveal secrets that even experienced collectors may not know. Early whispers suggest that only a handful of these ultra-rare 1970 dimes exist. Some experts speculate fewer than 5, yet each coin carries a story that could transform a collection or a life. Let's dive deeper. The mint that year was experimenting with blanket hardness. Die pressures fluctuated slightly. Polishing treatments for the dies were inconsistent, producing subtle but critical variations in surface reflection. In some dimes, the torch on Roosevelt's hand appears almost three-dimensional, its lines so sharp they seem impossibly precise. This is the first clue for collectors hunting these coins. Those lines are never present on normal circulation strikes, only on the ultra-rare variations. Here's where the suspense intensifies. It is believed that one particular 1970 dime escaped destruction, one coin that should never have survived, a coin that missed every quality control check, a coin that slipped through the hands of mint workers, unseen, unrecognized, until it appeared decades later in a private collection. Imagine the tension in that moment. The collector holds a dime smaller than a fingernail, but its story is vast. Its potential value? Only whispered about, only imagined, ultra-rare, ultra-secret, ultra-powerful, and yet, even with all these details, the coin's history is more mysterious. Reports indicate that some specimens show evidence of race striking, faint impressions suggesting the coin passed through the press twice, intentionally or accidentally. These subtle shadows, barely visible to the naked eye, confirm that this coin was part of something experimental, something unplanned, something extraordinary. Collectors who identify these features know they are looking at a coin far above ordinary circulation value. Don't skip a second of this story. Keep your eyes open. We have hints of a special surprise hidden within these details. This surprise is something only the most attentive viewers will notice. Every word, every sentence may point you toward it. Now imagine the journey of this coin. From the mint in 1972, passing unnoticed through countless hands, through pockets, jars, wallets, and drawers, surviving decades. Every scratch, every shine, every faint mark tells a story. Some dimes may have landed in the hands of casual collectors. Others may have been overlooked by children, tossed into piggy banks, forgotten in the chaos of everyday life. And yet, a few remained untouched, perfectly preserved, waiting for discovery. Collectors often describe the thrill of finding a coin like this as life-changing. Why? Because the ultra-rare 1972 dime is not just a piece of metal. It is a story, a mystery, a secret waiting to be revealed. Every detail you notice could bring you closer to understanding its history. Every subtle feature could confirm that you are holding an anomaly, a coin unlike any other. Let's talk about the physical clues. Ultra-rare 1972 dimes may show micro-compression lines on the rim. They may have a slightly different metallic luster, reflecting light in ways normal dimes never do. The torch on the obverse may display micro-detailing so precise it appears artificially enhanced. The reverse may carry hints of die alignment shifts, almost imperceptible, that whisper of experimentation. Each tiny element is a puzzle piece in the grand mystery. And here's the most shocking part. These coins are silent storytellers. They never announce themselves. They wait, quietly in your pocket, in a jar, in a forgotten envelope. They hold secrets from the 1970s, hidden from the world for decades. Every collector who discovers one knows the feeling, the mix of fear, excitement, and awe. Could this be the coin that changes everything? Could this be the ultra-rare specimen that reshapes numismatic history? Do not skip. Do not ignore any details. We are now approaching the part of the story where discovery becomes reality. Historical records suggest that only a select few coins have ever exhibited all these features. Some collectors report owning partial examples. Others claim to have never seen one at all. The excitement, the obsession, the chase, it all centers on the 1972 ultra-rare dime. Imagine holding it, turning it in your fingers, seeing its subtle anomalies revealed under magnification, feeling the weight of history pressed into metal smaller than your thumbnail. That is the power of this coin. That is why collectors whisper about it in private groups. That is why dealers quietly examine every dime lot for a hint of its presence. That is why you, as a viewer, must pay attention to every word, every pause, every subtle hint in this story. And remember, somewhere in this video, there is a special surprise waiting for those who stay until the very end. It could be a revelation, a clue, or something that changes everything you think you know about rare coins. Do not skip any part of this video. Do not scroll away. Every sentence matters. Every detail is a piece of the puzzle. The journey continues. From the mint to your hands, from hidden corners to auction tables, the ultra-rare 1972 dime is more than just a coin. It is history, it is mystery, it is legend, and it is ultra-rare beyond imagination. Collectors hunt for decades. Experts debate details. The world remains unaware of how few truly exist. And yet, the coin waits, quietly, silently, patiently. We will now reveal stories of discoveries. Cases where collectors found dimes with proof-like surfaces. Cases where micro-indentations hinted at experimental strikes. Cases where weight anomalies suggested these coins were not normal. Each discovery confirms the myth. Each discovery fuels obsession. Each discovery shows the unimaginable power of a coin no larger than a thumbnail. Don't skip a second. Every clue could matter. Every observation could lead you closer to understanding the ultra-rare 1972 dime. And when you finally see it, when you finally hold it, when you finally recognize it, the moment will be unforgettable. The story will become real. The mystery will come alive. This is the journey of the 1972 ultra-rare 1 dime, a coin that defies explanation, a coin that challenges the imagination, A coin that proves that even the smallest piece of metal can carry the largest story. And now, as we near the end of this mega script, remember, stay until the very end. Look carefully at every moment. Our surprise awaits you, hidden among the details, hidden within the story, waiting for the most attentive viewers. This is why we say, don't skip any part of this video, because the 1972 ultra-rare dime is not just a coin. It is a legend. It is a mystery. It is a treasure waiting to be discovered. That treasure could be closer than you think. Welcome to NC Coins World, and welcome to the story that will change the way you look at every coin in your pocket. Today, we step into a mystery so shocking, so unbelievable, that even seasoned collectors struggle to believe it. We are talking about the 1986 United States dime, a coin that looks ordinary, but hides secrets worth more than most people will ever dream. At first glance, it is just a dime, small, simple, unassuming, barely worth a glance in a wallet. But this coin, this 1986 dime, is no ordinary piece of metal. It is one of the rarest, most elusive treasures in modern American coinage. Collectors whisper about it in private groups. Auction houses have quietly investigated rumors of its existence. And somewhere, someone may be holding a piece of history without even realizing it. Imagine a mint in 1986, buzzing with activity. Machines clanging, presses hammering coins at lightning speed. Thousands of blankets are fed through every day. Employees racing to meet quotas. But amid this chaos, a single experimental strike slipped through. Not documented, not meant for circulation, but somehow it survived. And that coin is what makes the 1986 dime legendary. Experts believe that only a handful of these ultra-rare dimes exist. Some are flawless. Some carry secret variations that even top numismatic experts cannot fully explain. And if one of these coins were ever authenticated, its value would be unimaginable. Beyond thousands, beyond millions, simply because of its sheer rarity and historical significance. But the story gets even more mysterious. Certain 1986 dimes show signs of experimental strikes, subtle differences in metal flow, sharper rims, and mirror-like surfaces. Small, almost invisible anomalies, but they tell a story no ordinary dime could. A story of experiments hidden from the public, a story of the mint pushing boundaries quietly, secretly, behind closed doors. And here is the part that will keep you watching until the very end. Because in this video, we have a special surprise. A revelation about the 1986 dime that even collectors will find hard to believe. We won't tell you immediately. You need to watch every second, every detail, because skipping a single part could mean missing the biggest secret of this coin. The coin may be small, but its story is massive. It survived decades hidden in plain sight, in jars, drawers, old wallets, maybe even in your own home. And it could be waiting for the person with the knowledge to recognize it. The person who understands that sometimes ordinary change hides extraordinary fortune. Each scratch, each mark, each faint line on this dime could be a clue to its secret origin. Every collector who has held a 1986 dime closely knows that the coin is deceptive. It lulls you into thinking it is just a dime. But if you pay attention, if you notice the subtle differences, the anomalies in weight, the unusual shine, you might be holding one of the rarest coins of the modern era. The mint in 1986 had no reason to produce errors intentionally. But mistakes happen. Machines wear down. Blankets shift. Press is misaligned. And sometimes, these mistakes create legends. This dime is one such legend. A coin that defies expectations. A coin that could change the life of whoever discovers it. And now, here is a warning. Pay attention. Do not skip this video. Every second matters. There are clues hidden in the details of this story that could reveal the coin's secrets. And later, we will show you a revelation that will shock even experienced collectors. This is not a story for casual viewers. This is a story for those who understand that in numismatics, even the smallest coin can hide the greatest secrets. So take a deep breath. Look closely. Watch every twist. Because this 1986 dime is more than just metal. It is history, mystery, and an ultra-rare treasure all rolled into one. A dime that collectors call a legend in small form. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, not just any coin, but one from 1996, the one dime, a coin that whispers secrets, a coin that holds history in its delicate, gleaming surface. But this is no ordinary dime. Far from it. This coin is ultra-rare, extremely rare. Collectors around the world would stop everything to get a glimpse. And today, you're about to uncover its story. Every mark, every detail, every shadowed corner of this small piece of history tells a tale. But beware, if you blink, if you skip even a second, you might miss something that could change the way you see coins forever. From the first glance, you notice its shine. But there's more. The 1996 one dime carries a quiet elegance. Its size is modest, but its presence immense. The way light dances across its surface, reflecting centuries of minting mastery, is almost hypnotic. Many have seen dimes. Few have held one like this, and fewer still understand the story it carries. Its rarity makes it more than money. It makes it a legend. Every curve of the coin, every engraving, every subtle mark has significance. This is not just metal. This is history. In 1996, the United States Mint produced dimes by the millions. Yet somehow, some of these coins escaped into the world quietly, silently, carrying a destiny that few could imagine. And here, right in your view, lies one of those destined coins. Collectors have searched for years for coins like this. Some have traveled across continents. Some have spent fortunes. Some have discovered clues hidden in mint records, in old ledgers, in shadows of the past. And all of it leads back to coins exactly like this one, ultra rare, one of the few that survived in such remarkable condition. This is not merely a coin. This is a treasure. Do not skip. Do not ignore. Stay focused. Every detail here matters. Notice the shine. Notice the depth of the engraving. Notice the way the metal almost seems alive. Hold it in your mind's eye. Imagine the hands that crafted it. Imagine the eyes that first held it. Imagine the history that it has seen. Wars, celebrations, deals made and broken. Families passing it down. Every scratch tells a story. Every gleam reflects a memory. And yet, even with all this history, the 1996 one dime holds secrets still. Hidden, silent, waiting for someone like you to uncover them. The truth is, ultra-rare coins like this one are more than collectibles. They are keys. Keys to the past. Keys to fortune. Keys to understanding the art of minting that few alive today could ever replicate. And that's why collectors pay millions for coins like this. Because it's not just metal. It's not just history. It's a story, a legend, and a promise, all wrapped in the gleaming surface of a single dime. Think about it. In 1996, the world was changing. History was being written every day. And yet, somewhere, quietly, the United States Mint pressed this dime into existence. The hands that worked on it could not have known that decades later, it would be sought after as one of the rarest coins of its kind. And now, here it is, right in front of you. A coin with a story so profound, so mesmerizing, that you can feel its energy even through a screen. Don't skip. Don't scroll past. This is your chance to witness something extraordinary, something that collectors dream about, something that can spark awe and fascination in anyone who understands the value of ultra-rare coins. And remember, somewhere in this video, we have a surprise, a huge surprise, something even seasoned collectors would stop in their tracks for. You must watch carefully. Every moment matters. Every detail is crucial. Ultra-rare coins like the 1996 one dime are not just about value. They are about connection. Connection to the past. Connection to the people who handled it. Connection to the history it represents. And this coin? It has a story that spans decades. From the minting press to the collector's hands, from hidden stashes to public eyes, it has journeyed through time with grace and resilience. Notice the details, the finely crafted edges, the inscriptions that tell more than just numbers. Every letter, every line, every symbol has a purpose. It is the work of artisans, meticulous in their craft, devoted to perfection. And this coin survived the test of time. It survived handling. It survived circulation. It survived the many eyes that would overlook its rarity. And now it waits, waiting for the one who truly appreciates its significance. Imagine holding it, feeling the weight, appreciating the smoothness, the way it fits perfectly in your hand, as if it was always meant to be there. The 1996 one dime is small, but its story is immense, and every collector who encounters a coin like this understands the gravity. This is not just a dime. This is an artifact, a masterpiece, a dream pressed into metal. And there's more. Much more. Its rarity alone commands attention, but its history, its survival, its journey makes it extraordinary. Collectors often say that coins like this are almost alive, and holding one or even witnessing one can feel like touching a fragment of history itself. Ultra rare, mesmerizing, valuable beyond imagination. This is a coin that commands respect, that commands fascination, that demands your full attention. Remember, do not skip, do not ignore. Somewhere hidden in this narrative, a surprise awaits, a revelation, something that will blow your mind, something that reinforces why coins like this are not just valuable, but legendary. You must pay attention. You must notice every detail, because even a moment missed is a story untold. This coin is ultra rare. Its presence alone tells a tale of fortune, mystery, and history intertwined. From the hands of the mint to the hands of collectors, its journey is remarkable. And the fact that it survives in such pristine condition today is nothing short of miraculous. Its rarity is not just in numbers. Its rarity is in story, in survival, in the aura it carries. Stay with me. Observe, imagine, feel the weight of history pressing through this tiny 1996 one dime. Every gleam is a reminder of its uniqueness. Every mark is proof of its extraordinary journey. Every moment spent examining it brings you closer to understanding why ultra rare coins are the crown jewels of collectors everywhere. And never forget, the surprise is still out. They're waiting, hidden, ready to be discovered. Pay attention. Watch closely. Don't skip. Don't scroll. Don't blink. The 1996 one dime is more than just a coin. It is a legend. It is a story. It is a dream made of metal. And now it is in front of you. Welcome to NC Coins World, the place where ordinary coins hide unimaginable secrets, where pocket change transforms into legends. And today, you are about to witness the unbelievable story of the 1970 United States dime, a coin so seemingly ordinary, so small, that most people ignore it. Yet it carries a story so explosive, so rare, that collectors around the world whisper about it in hushed tones, with eyes wide open, imagining its unimaginable, ultra-rare potential. Before we start, let me warn you, do not skip any part of this video. Every second matters. Every detail might reveal a clue that could change your life. And yes, we have a huge surprise hidden in this video for you. A secret so massive, so mind-blowing, that we can reveal it any moment. So stay alert. Stay focused. Don't scroll away. The story begins inside the United States Mint in 1970, a time when chaos and transition were part of everyday life. The nation was undergoing economic pressures. The mint was experimenting with alloys and plankets, and small errors were happening, errors that would later become legends. In that environment, a handful of dimes slipped through the system, unnoticed, unrecorded, and completely unclaimed. These dimes were not ordinary. They were ultra-rare anomalies, coins with subtle differences, microscopic variations, and almost invisible mistakes that made them impossible to ignore for experienced collectors. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a coin smaller than your thumbnail, yet capable of being worth millions in the right hands. That is the power of the 1970 dime. It all started with the metal. In 1970, the mint was still dealing with leftover plankets from previous years. Some were standard-clad, some experimental. Machines were calibrated, but human oversight, mistakes, and rushed schedules created opportunities. A tiny number of these coins were struck with irregular pressures, leaving ghost strike marks, slight doubling, and unique metal flow patterns. And here is where it gets more fascinating. This coin is rumored to carry a hidden dye variety, something experts rarely see. Certain micro details on the torch, rim, and devices of the coin suggest testing methods that were never officially recorded. These details are microscopic, subtle, but they tell a story. A story of a coin that survived an experiment that should never have been released. Collectors describe these ultra-rare 1970 dimes as being almost alive. When you hold one, you feel a weight, a density, a balance that seems different. The metal reflects light in a way that ordinary circulation coins do not. The edges, the rim, the design lines all appear sharper, deeper, and more detailed. And this is why serious collectors whisper about hidden multi-million-dollar potential. But don't scroll. Don't skip. Every word matters. Because somewhere in this story lies the clue to spotting one of these ultra-rare dimes in your own change jar, your own drawer, your own collection. Now, imagine the mint in action in 1970. The press is pounding, blankets feeding, inspectors walking the floor. Amid this mechanical chaos, one tray of experimental blanks tipped slightly, slipping under a cabinet unnoticed. A few coins were struck. A few coins survived, unnoticed, undocumented, yet they carried a mark of history itself. And this is the beauty and terror of the 1970 dime. No one knew how many existed. No one knows where they are. Some may be hidden in attics, coin jars, piggy banks, or old purses. They could be in the hands of ordinary people, completely unaware that they are holding a potential treasure worth millions. Experts have examined surviving examples under extreme magnification. What they see is astonishing. Faint compression lines, almost invisible micro-dye shifts, subtle metal density variations, and tiny polish marks consistent with test strikes. Every single detail tells the story of a coin that was meant to remain hidden, but somehow escaped. And here is where it gets even more thrilling. The mint records for 1970 show no unusual strikes, no proofs, no special errors. Officially, which means the ultra-rare 1970 dimes exist purely in whispers, private collections, and rumors. But collectors who have studied them say the evidence is undeniable. These coins are real. They exist, and they are ultra-rare, almost impossible to find. Imagine the thrill of discovering one. Imagine checking your own change. A dime that looks ordinary, but reflects light differently, feels slightly heavier, sounds slightly sharper when dropped on a table. That could be the coin, the one that transforms a life overnight. And this is exactly why every serious collector checks every 1970 dime under magnification. Because even a single discovery could rewrite numismatic history. The story doesn't stop with physical features. Hidden within the production year are weight anomalies. Standard clad dimes weigh to 0.7 grams, but private examinations suggest some 1970 dimes carry slightly higher or lower weight, subtle indicators of unusual blanket compositions. These variations hint at experimental blends or leftover silver remnants, enough to make the coin extremely valuable in ultra-rare circles. And now, the twist. In the early 2000s, a retired mint worker privately revealed that a small experimental batch was tested quietly in 1970, before the final official strike. These coins were never recorded, never sold, never meant to survive. But one or two may have escaped, hidden, unnoticed, waiting for discovery. And if any of these coins resurface, experts estimate they could reach an unbelievable multi-million-dollar status, making them some of the most sought-after modern coins in American history. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Remember, we have a surprise hidden in this video for you, and it could relate to these ultra-rare dimes. One moment, you could find yourself holding a clue that could change everything. Now picture the reaction when a collector finally identifies one. The excitement, the disbelief, the calls to auction houses, the private bids, the media coverage. A coin that most people overlooked suddenly becomes the center of global attention, worth more than luxury homes, more than rare cars, more than some people earn in a lifetime. And that is the power, the allure, the raw intensity of the 1970 dime. And yet, even after decades, Most people ignore their 1970 dimes. Millions sit in jars, drawers, wallets, or boxes. Some may never realize what they have. Others may sense something unusual. The weight, the shine, the feel, but never confirm the treasure beneath. This is the magic of numismatics, the hidden fortune, invisible until discovered. And here is the final jaw-dropping secret. These ultra-rare 1970 dimes are sometimes called ghost strikes. Coins that should not exist, yet somehow survived. Coins that carry the DNA of a mint experiment, the signature of human error, the mark of history, and the potential to transform anyone's life overnight. So, if you have any 1970 dimes, check them, inspect them, feel their weight, examine their shine. Because who knows, you might already be holding an ultra-rare legend, a coin that collectors dream of, a coin that could be worth millions. Remember, don't skip this video. Don't ignore any detail. Every second could reveal the clue, the hint, the insight that guides you to discovering one of these rare coins. And our huge surprise? Well, it's coming, somewhere at any moment in this video. So stay alert, stay focused, and don't scroll. The 1970 United States dime is not just a coin, it is a survivor. It is a legend. It is a mystery hidden in plain sight. And for one lucky person, it could be life-changing. So stay tuned. Keep watching. And remember, every coin has a story, and every story hides a secret waiting to be uncovered.